Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? Let's see who's in here. Hey, my Renaissance grandma. Hey, Burner girl. Hey, Hudson. How are you, sis? Happy Sunday. Hey, Mr. BS. Happy Sunday. Yo, I feel like things that should be right here. I was just in my office last night doing a live, half awake, doing a book review on TT's Urban Pantry. That's what they get for asking me to do something late. And now I can't find what I'm looking for. Hey, Sylvia. Happy Sunday. My favorite lip gloss is not sitting in front of me. There's a lip gloss. I have lip gloss on, yes, but it ain't my favorite. And it's bothering me. It didn't fall. I looked. I was like, did it fall? No, I don't know where it is. I digress. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? How's y'all Sunday been so far? I know now it's amazing. It's amazing now. But how has it been so far? Y'all, yes, right there. I want y'all to see what's on there. But I usually have. See, I need to. This is what happens when you be doing stuff. Y'all saw me up potting. So the stuff is still, those are just some empty cups, but they still sitting there. Here we go. Even though the light, oh, that's not right. The light from my hydroponic. There we go. Is it tilted? Hey, everybody. Hey, Analytic. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Hey, Flossin. How's everybody doing? Y'all get to come in, and I'm still dealing with chaos because I was cooking dinner, which I finished. I finished dinner during Brooks Live, and then I had to get myself ready to go live myself. Where's my sleeve? And then now I'm just seeing all the things. This is my first time in front of the camera. But how's everybody doing? How was y'all week? Hey, Sunshine. How you doing, sis? Hey, Angela. What I make? I made some baked chicken, some mac and cheese, and some green beans. That's what I made. Is that good enough for you, Mr. BS? You want a plate? And I actually did a gravy for my baked chicken, so it's actually got gravy on it as well. Sounds good. It was good. Yeah. I had to, so one of my I'm just allowing for time, but guys, that's really what I'm doing for people to come in. But one of the credit cards that I have, you do want to play, come get it. One of the credit cards that I have, that I do cashback on. I use the cashback feature to give me points towards my Costco. So then at the end of the year, they give me cash that I could spend in Costco. So I needed to do that. Too cold here. It is cold. It was nice yesterday. It was like almost 70. And then today it's in the high was like 30 something. It's the devil. But I went to Costco to use my certificate. And what I do, I've mentioned this before, but just in case somebody's in here who didn't know this. So the certificate that I get every year from my cashback from a certificate that I use at Costco, I use it to stock my freezer with meat. So I went and got chicken and ground beef. And what else did I pick up? I think that was it as far as the meat. Chicken, ground beef. And then I bought something else. What did I pick up? Oh, a cooking spray. I got some Pam. And it was one more thing. Oh, the little fruit cups, the little mandarin oranges. I got a box of those for my daughter. I'm like, it was one more thing. So I got two of the 5-pound things of ground beef. They come in 1-pound rolls, and you get 5 of them, and it's 91.9 is the cut of the ground beef. And then I got 4 packs of chicken legs, and it's the what do they call it? Air chilled, whatever. Probably frozen would be on the way there. But anyway, I got 4 packs of those, and they come in these sections. So it comes in a pack, but they're like vacuumed off into 6 sections of the meat. So if I only needed one, I wouldn't have to open up the whole thing, that's why I like to get them. And then I got 2, nope, I got 3 chicken wings. So basically, I counted what I got based on what I already had. I think I already had 3 packs of the chicken wings, and I already had 4, I think, of the ground beef. So I got 2 more of the ground beef. I'm going to be doing a prep video soon, so you guys be looking for that. I'll do a freezer meal prep with some of that ground beef, where I do I'll prep stuff like my meatballs and stuff like that for the freezer, and I show how I do that. But yeah, 92. Who said it's 92? That must be Mr. BS. It is. And that's some BS. That's some BS, Mr. BS. But excuse me. Yeah. And then I like to get the chicken legs because during the summertime, I prefer a grilled chicken leg. Like I like to put chicken legs on a grill. I will sometimes do like a jerk marinade and let them marinate and jerk, or sometimes I just will season them up and put them on the grill. But I just prefer the chicken legs or the leg quarters. But I don't have anywhere here that I like to get that from anymore. We used to have a farmer's market that I used to go to and get my leg quarters, but they didn't make it through the pandemic. So here we are. But yeah, where are the peoples? Usually by now they would have come in. I'm almost 10 minutes in. I'm about to share the live, y'all. That's why I picked it up my phone. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Because I don't want to go into the conversation before the peoples come in. I got a good conversation to have today. And it was based on something somebody sent to a group chat of mine. And I was like, you know what? This is a good conversation to have. I'm matching with somebody in the chat today. I see you, fam. Hey, Mike. Hey, Tamiko. Hey, girl. Finally up-potted what? What? Wait a minute. Hold on. I feel like I missed maybe something. You like the thumbnail? Thank you. Look, I've been utilizing a little bit of this AI to look. I'm with you, Mike. I'm almost in them temps. I give it what I want, and then I might add a picture, and then that's what they do. They do what they do, and then if I like it or not. And if I don't like it, sometimes I can critique it and they'll make the changes, and sometimes I scrap it and start over. But I have been trying to figure out how to get this algorithm to pick up my content, and it's been working a little bit. So here we are. It's been working. I'm like, I don't know why this works, but I guess people like those. And it's working. Yeah. I went ahead and shared the live. So I'll see if people start to come in because we're going to talk about it, like not getting um, ripped off or scammed in these gardening streets. Thank you, Analytic, because let me tell you, I've been. I don't know if has anybody. Let's start there as people are coming in. Has anybody in the chat ever been scammed or ripped off through a purchase that you didn't figure it out until after you did it? Maybe because you were newer to gardening or you were just not as knowledgeable about the item that you were looking for, to know that maybe the cost of it was a little out of just ridiculous. It was a ridiculous price to pay for that item, or it was something that really doesn't even exist, that you just thought you saw it and you was like, oh, I want to grow that. And then it's not even a real thing. Let me know. Have you ever been scammed or you bought it through a third party, through a party that never sent you your item? Maybe you went onto a tree site or a seed site or something that really wasn't legit. Has anybody been scammed or ripped off in these gardening streets? I'm frugal. I think me having to pay is a rip off. Give me free. Listen, facts, sunshine. That's facts. Hey, Jay. Happy Sunday. That is facts. So I'm going to tell you the story of what happened to me in these gardening streets. I don't know if I've ever talked about it. Early days, I bought trash hydroponic system while passionate people. Yes, get good ones. And you know what? Because you were the first person that I know in our community that was like almost at the time when I found you. I only knew you to be hydroponic, and you already had a huge setup. Um, so I can definitely, appreciate you taking those hits so that we don't have to. Hey, Thomas, happy Sunday. But what I did, and this was not too long ago, this was like, I'm going to say 4 years ago, 3 or 4. It was for Watermelon Wars, the watermelon competition. Hey, Precious. Have to step away for us. That's okay. I don't know if we were doing Watermelon Wars by the end or if me and Broke were just still competing amongst like talking trash amongst ourselves. I don't think it was Watermelon Wars yet because I was still sharing. Not that I don't share now, but I remember when I came across this thing, I hit him up like, I got something for you. So anyway, I don't know where I was, but somehow this watermelon came across my timeline on one of these social media streets, one of the apps, and it was a purple flesh watermelon. I was like, what? They got a purple watermelon? I went on I Googled it. It was coming up. They had Etsy sellers who was showing that they had it. I went on Etsy, ordered the purple watermelon. Mm-hmm. The purple watermelon seeds. You can imagine they never came and didn't. They took my money though. They sure did. And I thought and I even told Broke about it. He was hyped because, of course, this was before we found out it wasn't a thing. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, I came across these seeds for this purple flesh watermelon. We gonna kill them. We gonna kill them with it. Nope. Hey, Urban Backyard Container Gardening. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Yeah. I definitely have been scammed in these streets. And Broke has told a story multiple times on his channel where he was scammed, and this was in his early gardening days, where he ordered sweet potato seeds. Yeah, not seed potatoes, sweet potato seeds. First of all, Jay, too many laughing emoji faces. There's too many. Oh, fail. I was about to kill it. I was gonna kill y'all with it. Y'all wasn't gonna be able to stand me. I was gonna cut it open and wow, purple watermelon. And y'all was gonna be sick. You see how that went. That's like people trying to sell orange dragon fruit. That part. If you don't know, now see if you wouldn't have said that, sir, I would have been out there trying to buy some orange dragon fruit. I mean, I'm just saying. Hey Karen, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I'm just saying, I would have been doing it. Just saying. This is how we learn though. And what up, Nikki? Happy Sunday. But I didn't even my reason for doing this live stream had it this that kind of was things that came to mind when this other thing was brought to my attention. And then I thought, let's help some people who may be new or newer who get it, because I've been seeing a lot of the excitement where people are buying all these goddamn seeds. And I don't know how new they are to gardening, but they new to the community per se. And I'm like, let's slow down a little bit. Let's just slow down a little bit. Because some of these people will get you, and you done thought you done came up on the thing, and now you just buy, and some of them will send you seeds, and like you done got the seed that you asked for. It ain't nothing of what you asked for. I've seen yellow, red, and orange, but purple, that part, it does not exist, Urban. It does not exist. Do not go looking for it. I can assure you. So I'm sure I wasn't the only person scammed by this, because now if you Google it, I think it does come up as saying that it's a scam. At least it did shortly after I went through that. And like I said, it's been some years. Yes, they are sending you wrong seeds. And if you do not know what you are looking for, like what that seed should look like, they'll get away with it. You may, drop the seeds and never get germination. You may drop the seeds and get something, but it not be the thing that you sent off for. I have seen some of the content creators that have homesteads that grow on a huge level of growing, who have been growing for 30, 40 years. And once the plant starts coming up, they realize it's not what they ordered from the place. But they have ordered from legit places where they have been able to go back, and probably also because they are content creators that are viewed by a lot of people, these particular platforms that I've seen, and the company has made it right. Somebody like me, they might just be like, okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, they will definitely send you some wrong seeds if you don't know what you're looking for. Also, be careful you're not sent something invasive, yes, to this country. Correct. That is fact, Sunshine. Unfortunately, there are a lot of folks that do things, yes, maliciously and get a kick out of it. Facts. That is facts. So what was brought to my attention is one of our community members, You Grow Row, is in a group chat with me, and a couple other ladies, TT's Urban Pantry and Best Shot Journey, and Miss Felicia F.R. Humphrey. And she sent us a post that she saw in the marketplace, the Facebook marketplace, where they were selling starts for $10 a piece. For somebody who doesn't know that that is ridiculous, they possibly could buy that. And they may have sold some, to be quite honest. Like sometimes for some people, $10, they'd be like, oh, absolutely, I just ain't gonna be growing food. But for some people, they'd be like, okay, let me get, blah, 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 blah. Some people, the money doesn't really derail them. And then they realize they don't pay all that money for something that could have cost them anywhere from $1 to maybe $3 a plant. I mean, if you do the Bonnies, what up, Rambo? Y'all, Rambo started posting back on IG. I was like, bam, you've been missed. But I'm so glad to see you back. So glad. But yeah, so I just wanted to have a conversation about that. Like being mindful, be careful when you out there purchasing trees. I've seen people in past content creators who purchase trees that they just get this stick. And I've gotten trees that are a stick when I get it, but it grows into a tree. But these people are getting something that just never does anything. Now, some of the tree places that you deal with, if you have that issue, you could send, they'll refund you or they'll send you another one. But the ones that ain't legit, you're going on Etsy because you want to get some rare something that, variety of pomegranate or orange or peach or whatever that is not easily found. And this place is saying they have it, this person on Etsy. And then they send you what's supposed to be a cutting from it. And yeah, I'm just saying, be careful. Hi, Taishi. Happy Sunday. Hey, Mona. Happy Sunday. So, yes. So now that we got some more people in here, I shared about my experience years ago. This is, and not that that's that long, but this was like 3 or 4 years. It had to be 4 because I think we've done Watermelon Wars 3 years, and this was right before Watermelon Wars. Where I ordered the seeds for the purple flesh watermelon. It does not exist. There's no purple flesh watermelon, guys. But I thought it was, and I was hyped, and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting these seeds." I had hit up Broke. I emailed him like, "Hey, I got these seeds coming. I'm gonna send you some. It's for purple flesh." Blah 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 blah. I thought I was about to kill it. No. So I say all that to say, has anybody been scammed or ripped off in these garden streets with a seed of some variety, with a tree, with a start, with anything? Anything you buy online, rent the reviews. I start with the bad first. Facts. But you have to be careful there because some, like, especially when they're frauds, they will create a lot of reviews that they're putting in through different accounts, and it just looks like it's people reviewing the items. The upside, like with somewhere like Amazon, for instance, they're going to be the review is going to say verified purchaser. That's now anyway, because it was a time where it didn't say that, but now it does. So you know that the person who's giving a review actually did make a purchase, because if you've ever purchased from there, they send you something asking you if you would do a review. But all sites that sell stuff don't have that. I'm just saying. So it helps when they do, but they don't all have it. You haven't yet, Urban. Don't just look. You should be all right though. Just don't fall into it. Just saying. I did with those strawberry seeds on Facebook. They came from China. Yeah. When they fried, they ain't not. There ain't no bad reviews. That is true. That's the point. That's the point, Sunshine. Remember Peppergate? I don't. The big company sold wrong seats. I don't. Hey, Tigsy, happy Sunday. Tigsy, you came in here laughing. Did you hear my story already? Don't laugh at me. She gonna call me later, y'all. Like, girl, you did not buy no seeds for some purple flesh watermelon. And did. And did. I was like, ooh, I'm a killer. When I cut this watermelon open, wow, purple flesh watermelon. Yeah, that happened. That happened. And it is not a thing. But just for the record, so that y'all know, I think Jay said that people be looking for orange flesh, dragon fruit. Not a thing. Don't do it. Just say it. Cause see, I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have known that. And I shared also, which if you for people who follow Broke, they've heard this story. But many years ago, he purchased sweet potato seeds because he didn't realize that that's not seed potatoes, sweet potato seeds. He didn't realize that wasn't a thing. So I'm just saying, I'll take Z because I did. Well, first of all, I was very new to growing watermelon. Let's start there. And I didn't know that watermelon came in white, yellow, and orange flesh, yet I had seeds for those. So why would it seem so far fetched that there would be a purple flesh? Because growing up, all the watermelon I ever had was red. So when I grew, I didn't grow white at that time, but I grew yellow and orange at that time. I was like, oh, shoot, they got purple? It seemed like it could be a thing. I mean, is that far fetched? Why do we? Nobody could have told me we had a white flesh watermelon, but we do. Tixie, I feel judged right now. Look, I feel like I have to defend myself. Your Honor. See, what had happened was the big companies got seeds, same grower. We're just random seeds. Yep. Okay. You know what? Now that you say that, I no that wasn't her issue. Never mind. I was gonna say there was another big creator who had a big issue, but it wasn't with the seeds, it was with the soil. It was with a compost that she got from a company and it messed up her entire garden. And she was a homesteader. She has acres and acres of land. But yeah. What about Baker Creek? I would have fell for it, especially if they have a picture. They did have a picture. They did. Be safe out there, Hudson. The girl must have spilled. That ain't right. All my years growing up, I've never seen a purple melon, but we've seen all the other colors. See, I didn't see those colors growing up. I only seen red flesh watermelon, period. Point blank to the period. Never knew they came in other colors until I started gardening. And that's when I started growing other flesh colored watermelons. I also didn't know that some watermelons can have different rind colors. So I've grown the what's the one that has the yellow rind, red flesh? I've grown that one. Why can't I think of it? Golden something maybe? I forget what it was called. I'm gonna let the purple watermelon go. Yet I wasn't letting go of her not having cinnamon at home. I have it now. And you know what? I ain't gonna never use it. It's just still in the package, unopened. Yeah, that made me buy this, guilted me and buying cinnamon sticks. I had cinnamon in my home, just not cinnamon sticks. I always have cinnamon. I use that, but not cinnamon sticks. But now I do. Because y'all all over here having stuff that don't nobody use. What was the other thing that I was fussing about that y'all was it mustard? One was mustard seed, and it was something else. Tell me what it was, Tixie, because it was you were one of the people I was picking with. So I know you're gonna remember what it was because you put it in your Oh, turmeric. But that ain't it. What all do you put in your candied jalapenos? I know I think turmeric was one of the things. Was it mustard seed? What was it? Or celery seed? Listen. You just saw yellow and orange 2 years ago from the community. See, I'm not the only one. It's been more than 2 years for me, but it was from the community. Um, Actually, it was David Corey. So that's how I know it was before Watermelon Wars. Matter of fact, I think the year that he sent me the seeds was the year that I ordered those purple watermelon seeds. He sent me Carolina Cross, Royal Golden. Royal Golden is what that one is called that has the yellow rind, and Orange Tender. He sent me those three. And that was the first time I got the orange flesh watermelon. And then I had bought some seeds for the yellow flesh. I forget what the variety was called though. Last time I bought the big cow fertilizer, it has sticks in Walmart bag. Yeah. Yeah. Down south they sell yellow and orange flesh watermelons. They sell y'all get all the things, Tixie. Y'all do. I have felt a little bit of FOMO about the meetup that's coming up next month. Yeah, we're in March now. Next month in Georgia. I was literally trying to figure out how I could be there. Yeah, for those who don't know, they having a meetup in Georgia going to one of their nurseries. And I'm like, I want to go. I want to go because I'm like, if this nursery is anything like, and I'm assuming it's better. I don't know that for a fact, but I know the nursery that Tigsy normally goes to is amazing. And I'm like, if this is better than that, I want to be there. Like, I want to go to hers, let alone now. Mustard seed. What the HE double hockey sticks is an emery seed. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're not doing this tonight. We're not doing this tonight. Ah, I'm so done. Hey, Gardner with attitude. How are you? Happy Sunday. You were going to win with those purple. Tell them. Can't tell me nothing. Nothing. In my Bertie Mac voice. Nothing. Hey, Rachel. Happy Sunday. That's why I saw, yeah, that's Mike and Urban are talking about this stuff. What the hell? You can load up your truck. That's what I mean. The nursery we're going to an 8. I know, but that is 8 hours for me, Tigsy. Oh, should we celery seed? Child, Tigsy. When I tell you I was ready to fight you, like, what in the world are we doing here? What is that? I'm gonna stop coming up with these things that I don't know anything about. Hey, Veggie. Happy Sunday, sis. feeling a whole lot of ways about this GA meetup. I know, in the middle of the freaking week. No, it's on a Saturday. It's on the 11th. Did I look at my calendar wrong? No, I looked at it right because I have a hair appointment on that day. I get my locks retied on that day, and I was like, I literally in the middle of Brooks Live, transparency here. I video called Tia and Lydia because I remember Lydia saying that she's gonna try to go. So I'm like, hey, are you going to the meetup in Georgia? And she was like, I was thinking about it. I think I said I was, but I forgot all about it. When is it? So I told her, and she was like, yeah, I don't know. I said, I'm thinking about going, but I think I might fly in and then get a rental to come home. And she was like, well, you might as well fly in. I might as well fly in to her. And I was like, I thought about that too, because she's not that far. And I said, I thought about that too. And then I could just ride in with her. And plus she was like, I could get you a one-way rental to get you back home for less than what you would pay most places. And I was like, wait a minute. I was expecting that because I only want to go one way. It wasn't going to cost that much. And she was like, no, ma'am, it costs more. And I was like, oh, because y'all ain't going to get your car back. It's going to end up in another state. Oh, okay. Well, that ain't going to be the deal for me. Because y'all know I'm frugal. I'm like, for the cost that she was telling me it is for one way, I was like, I could have a car for a whole week. I said, my car note ain't even that much. What are we talking about? Mm-mm. I was so put out. But come get me. Come get me, Tigsy. Gotta let myself get beyond. Hey, that's my art. Happy Sunday. Hey, fam. Happy Sunday. Look who decided to join us. 38 minutes into the live. Welcome. You fly and drive back, rent a truck, and load it. That's what I was thinking. Who's doing the meetup? Fresh and Fire Outdoor Living, I think is the name of their channel. Look, I just know them as Fresh and Fire. Watching from the bushes, okay. However, I think you could also go over to Broke Farmer's channel, and his channel is Broke Farmer. I think you're familiar with Broke Farmer. And I think he has a short or something that has a link to get the information. But it's a Georgia meetup. So most of the people who are going to be there live in some part of Georgia. And they're meeting up they're going to meet up in Loganville, Georgia, to go to it's called Growers something. Who knows the name of the nursery? I know Tigsy do. Tigsy, what's the name of the nursery? Growers something, but it's supposed to be a really big nursery. Georgia be having the plants though. I that's why I said if this nursery is bigger and has even more than Tigsy's, that would be wow, because Tigsy's nursery be having the stuff. Ask me how I know. Growers Outlet. That's what I was thinking, but I was like, that don't sound right. Grower Outlet. Okay. Thank you, fam. Just for support. See, you can be sweet sometimes. Nothing mean in the body of the. Don't do another one. I don't need you to do another one to do the opposite. I just need you to keep it in a nice one. Okay. Francesca, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. I'm chilling out with the family, visiting some other family members. Nice. Have a good time. Enjoy that family. I may give some trees away for the Taser, we gonna talk. Because if I can't be there, all I'm gonna say on here in front of these folks is we gonna talk. Okay. Because you know I got a list. We've talked about this. I got a list. Y'all, my stomach has been in knots about this Georgia thing. I'm like, why y'all gotta be there? Why can't Georgia be closer to me? How about that? I mean, it's not like it's that far, but it could be closer. Because even Broke was like, "Oh, you only 8 hours away." Yeah, but 8 hours ain't like around the corner, bro. It's 8 hours. Mm-mm. And what raffle? What raffle is happening that gonna have trees given away? Am I missing something? Let me know. Oh, so Gore's Outlet is where you be going? That's all I'm gonna say. No wonder that even makes it worse, Tixie. We will talk. Why are you making me have a moment live? I'm having a whole moment. I'm emotional right now. It's been good as I've been down here since Thursday. Nice. And now the sister is ready to be home back in Minnesota. I understand that. I will actually be in Minnesota in May, the end of May. I'm going to an event in, is it Oneka or Onika? I think Minnesota. Oneka, I think. I think that's where it's at. Tell me if I just made that up. Hey, Mama Shirley, happy Sunday. There's going to be a raffle at the meetup. Oh, I will. I will be. Is that not? Did I say that city right? Am I? Was that a city in Minnesota? Tell me if that's a city. I think that's what it was called. So there's an event there that I'm going to. I went last year, but it was in Ohio last year. It's called Poma. Nope, that's not it. So maybe I said the wrong city. Um, hey LGG. Um, and this year it is in Minnesota. Nope, that ain't it. But I thought it was on NECA. And that's just going on memory. And we already know how good my memory is. So no comments in the chat. Thank you. We know. And I don't need you to say any words. um, yeah, Oneka. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. See if I can pull up something that shows. It's Wild Wings of Oneka. Can I get it to focus? Of course not. It's my stupid ring light. There we go. A little bit. There we go. That's the area. So tell me, clearly, it must not be close to where you are. Because you were like, what, when? All right. You've heard it, Mike? Um, Hold on, y'all. I feel like I missed something. He always said Minnesota has mostly native names, can be tricky. As a matter of fact, I went to the nursery today. Tixie. Tixie, I'm calling you. Because what? You went to the talk later. We'll talk later. We'll talk later. These people don't need to hear me fuss. Never heard of it. Yeah, it's well, I could tell you that the event is an outdoor event. So POMA is for Professional Outdoor Media Association. So it's usually going to be where near a area where outdoors things can happen, like that are in the usually there's some kind of fishing trip. I think that I did see that on the agenda. Maybe a hike, maybe last year when I went, we went to a very, 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 very nice range that's in Ohio that I did not know existed. It's only 2 hours away from me. Um, and we went to a old military base that's currently being used as a training facility for competitive long distance shooters of all ages. Actually, I did some a little bit of shooting out there, and one of the people on the one of the ladies that's on the team, I think she was like only 16, 17, and she was working with me with what we were doing. So yeah, it was really nice. Really nice. And these people, these from all the ages that compete, they actually compete on a Olympic level. So it's pretty dope. Hey aunties, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Do they have a website, Tixie? Get out of there, sunshine. Now you already know I'm fussed. They finna still giving her fake talent. Trust me, they don't want that smoke. And I won't be alone. Just so you know. I got people in high places. I won't be alone. Just so you know. Hey Jess, happy Sunday. Hey Lynette, happy Lynette. You know what? Hey Lynette. Oh no, it doesn't have a T in it. Yeah. I haven't heard of it, but I Googled it and it's 3.5. Oh, wow. It's a ways. But like I said, typically it's gonna be somewhere where there's a lot of nature involved, quite honestly. And it's really nice. I have been interested in learning a little bit about foraging. And there was a guy who attended last year. And like I said, all the people who attend, they're not, there's only I actually was the only person that actually was a YouTube content creator that was there. There's a lot of magazine writers there, a lot of bloggers or not bloggers, bloggers there. So people who report on outdoor things on different levels. And one of the guys I met there, he was from, I don't remember where he was from. It's going to come to me. But he was in some foraging groups in his state. And so when I was like, really? I was like, I'm really interested in learning a little bit more about foraging because, you know, knowing the difference between two plants that look identical, but knowing the difference between the two, like they can look identical to a untrained eye, but to someone who knows the difference, they can see that one thing that differentiates one from the other. So he did see a couple things while we were out. We were doing our fly fishing event. And he came up to me. He's like, I found some food if you want to see it. And I was like, sure. So he took me over to where he found something. And it was some kind of berry, but it was edible. It was safe and everything. And he was showing me that. And you could, you know, our apps on our phone now, you could take a picture and see what they are and things like that. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I love the event. I'm so quiet, Tigsy, because my nerves have been tap danced on with this news that you went to the. We'll talk about it later. I am further knowing one mind if you wanted to stop up there. Awesome. Hey, Kenneth. Happy Sunday. It sounds like a fun time. It is. It is. And they usually have something for us to do all day. Um, so there are breaks in between. And when I say all day, like usually after dinner, we do like a well, when they were in Ohio, we did a campfire um networking thing where we just sat around the campfire and just chatted and stuff for however long you wanted to be out there. And it was a good time. I met some really great people. It's really just a networking event, to be quite honest. Hey, Miss J.K. Gardner, happy Sunday. And guys, honestly, this event that I go to, the networking, I'm doing that networking to build here. So it's not even something I'm doing with my job or anything. I go to this networking event to build what I'm doing here with Gina versus Gina. So, yeah. And I had a great time. So I wanted to run it back. Tigsy, you weren't supposed to tell her that there's a website. I got to do research. I don't like driving long, so I got to be. You not Sunshine. You gonna be on my next call list. It's gonna be Tigsy. Hang up with Tixie. Call you because y'all acting up. Y'all just showing out on this here YouTube streets, and I'm not having it. I do love hiking, hence why I'm up here also exploring some old mines and caverns. I don't know about the mines and caverns. I don't know if I'm ready for that, but if it's outside where I can see my exits because I'm outside, so there really isn't an exit, everything is an exit, I'm good. I don't know about the mines and caverns though. Mm-mm, that ain't my thing. But I do like going on hikes and learning about like the plants and stuff. That's more of my alley. It definitely is. So, and just for those who, because I'm noticing that I'm getting some more people in that weren't in here when I started to know kind of how I got here in this conversation. Hey, growing what I eat. How you doing, fam? Happy Sunday. Listening to just in the bushes. I appreciate you. Um, I got here from this conversation, having this conversation about if first, before I even get there, for those who have come in, has anybody ever been scammed? Ro in here. Hey, Ro. That's Ro was who started my thought for this live stream. You'll see why in a minute, Ro. But anyway, has anyone ever been scammed or ripped off with a purchase for seeds, a tree, a plant of any sort since they started gardening or during the time that they've been gardening? Hey, one crafty sister, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. There you go. I see you, Ro. Mm-mm-mm. Sunshine said, "Why is it okay for Gina in all caps to act up?" But we can't. What up, bro? Broke, I've been telling your story on repeat as well. I even only tell it though because you've told it yourself. You need to check out where Ro gets all her goodies. She has a lot of great plans. I know where she gets her stuff. Would y'all like to know? Because I don't think it's a secret. She probably does. So tell me, she's in the chat. So tell me if y'all want to know how Ro comes across all her seeds varieties, like how she has so many wide varieties of tomatoes and peppers and stuff like that. I tell it, y'all ain't even got to pay me, but y'all just tell me first. If I won't even put the but in there. I'm not even gonna do it. This Mama Shirley said nope. Which story? The sweet potatoes, the sweet potato seeds. What up, Darth X? Happy Sunday, fam. The sweet potato seeds. What did you miss? The sweet potato seeds. So, I started off by talking about the broke. You may or may not remember this, but I think you will. When I thought I was purchasing the purple flesh watermelon seeds, and I was like, "Oh, we about to kill it. I'm gonna send you these seeds. I done ordered them. When they come, I'm sending you some. Blah 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 blah." This was right before. This would have been right before Watermelon Wars officially became a thing. Um, but yeah, I think this was the year before it officially became a thing, and they don't exist. I told you probably would remember. I was like, oh, I'm about to kill them. They ain't ready. They are not ready because I'm about to kill them with the purple flesh watermelon. Stop playing with your girl. Yeah, that wasn't a thing. So then I told them the story of your sweet potato seeds. Um, when you thought you were purchasing seeds to grow sweet potatoes. So, it happens. That's why we're talking about this, because when you don't know, this is how they get you. Hey, Spondilly, how you doing? Happy Sunday. So, Jay, Juicing with Jay was in here. He might be in the bushes, but he was in here earlier, and he spoke about dragon fruit varieties. Apparently, people have fell for a orange fleshed dragon fruit variety that doesn't exist. So, like I've said, when you don't know, you can fall for these things, and variety wise, when you don't know. Stevia spinach is a scam, never grows for me. I have only done, have I done stevia from seed? I think I've only done it from a start because my nursery carries it. Yes, sweet potato seeds. Not a seed potato, but sweet potato seeds. Tigsy, no judgment here. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. Some of us have done some things in the effort of doing great things. Just saying. I am from Ohio. You're in Rhode Island? Yes. I am born and raised in Ohio. Yep. And I fell for orange flesh watermelon. Rhode Island is dope. I think my last trustee I worked for, that's where I think he retired to. Rhode Island. I think his in-laws left property, some land to his wife, and they built a house on it. And I think that's where he retired to. It's dope. And he's an outdoors kind of guy too. A lot of seeds have many names and scam you believe it's a new variety. Now that is facts, bro, because I hear people say all the time, like they'll say something. I think it's even been in your chat where I'm like, what is that? Like, because they'll say a certain name and I'm like, I don't understand that language. Can you speak English? And then they'll say what it also is. And I'm like, let's lead with that. Let's lead with that. Because they'll give one seed, one plant, all these different names when it's the same plant. Just like the scallop squash is also the patty pan squash. It's the same thing though. So depending on who's speaking on it, you might think that you're talking about two different things. But yeah, that's a fact, bro. So I got here because Ro had sent a message into our group chat where there was starters. What am I thinking of? Starts for like $10 a start. And I'm like, when you don't know though, you could fall for that. Like if you don't know that's not normal, you could think that's just what they cost. So that's where the conversation, where I was like, you know what, this is a conversation that needs to be had, because not even just dealing with starts, but dealing with seeds, dealing with varieties, like you said, broke, and all that jazz. So it could get tricky. But and I have stevia seeds as well. That's my art. I don't know if I still do, but I have had them. Um, oh no, there is plenty of judgment inside. This is what family do. Facts. That is facts. Um, you are judging Tixie Hush. Because when I talk to her, y'all, she is not gonna hold back. She gonna get in. She gonna go in on me. Um, but yes, and so this kind of stuff happens. So Ro, for those who know, if you ain't following You Go Ro, first of all, what? What? Yeah, do that. Ro, she grows hydroponically. She grows in her backyard. She actually has like a bazillion green stalks as well. And I mean, she has raised beds, green stalks, hydroponic, and now she's even gardening at a community garden. But she is very well known for having a broad variety of different varieties of like a tomato or pepper or whatever it is that she's looking in, that she's interested in. I think tomatoes and peppers are probably the biggest two. And she's in groups in different on like mostly probably Facebook, and it's going to be hit or miss. So there's no easy way to getting those seeds. Some of those times she's just taking a chance where they're doing trades, and that she's hoping that what she trades for, they send her what she's asking for, things like that. So it's just joining up in different groups to see if those things can happen where you could find varieties. Sometimes you can find them here. I tend to find a lot of what I'm looking for here. There are some people in like Ro is one of them. Tigsy, another one. Tigsy has crate, like there's not much that the sister ain't growing. And that she doesn't either, it's not grow, she's either growing it or has seeds for it. Rachel, not to put people's business out there, but they do. They be growing on large scales of different varieties of stuff. So I have different people that like when I'm looking for something a little more unique that I might hit up personally, like, hey, you got XYZ. We got new people in the community that has some varieties. Soul Sister has some varieties, and she's spoke on it. That's why I'm saying it, because she spoke on it that like, hey, you looking for seeds? Hit me up. But there's quite a few people who do. I won't mention like, don't be hitting up my girl Tixie and Rachel or Ro. But Ro does some giveaways here and there. Tigsy gives away, Rachel gives away. They will pop up and do giveaways on my channel sometimes, Rogue's channel, and their own channels. So make sure you're just following certain people. And really, hey J3, when you are somebody who also gives, it's usually a give and take. So trust and believe. I send things to a lot of people in the community. A lot of you have received things from me. I don't just receive on my end. I also give. So if I have it, and I have thank you, Kenneth. If I have it and I have enough to share, I absolutely do. People reach out to me all the time. Many of you are in the chat. Y'all hit me up like, hey, you wouldn't happen to have XYZ? I'm like, let me check. I am looking for something though. Somebody asked me for this seed. Yes, Miss Cheryl does do giveaways. Hey, BN, happy Sunday. Driving, talk to you. Okay, be safe out there. Um, Someone reached out to me this week looking for yarrow. I thought I had yarrow. So I was like, let me check and I'll get back with you. But I did not find that I had yarrow. I actually want to grow yarrow. And I feel like I need to grow it because then I saw Gigi's Natural do a short about yarrow and its benefits. It has it's used for wounds, like cuts, I think she said. You can put it in tinctures, and it was something else she was mentioning that you could do with it. And she was showing her plant. Her plant was beautiful. Now, Gigi is in Florida. If y'all don't follow Gigi's Natural, she's been on this platform for quite a while. It's probably I've been seeing her here probably as long as I've been back. I've been on here longer than most people, but I go off. I had gone off a few times and come back. But I saw her plant. I was like, I think I need yarrow. Y'all tell me other things yarrow is good for. But also, who got the yarrow? Who got them seeds? The Dollar Tree. Not at my Dollar Tree, they don't. Oh, you buy a live plant from your nursery. I totally geek out on seeds and learning about new varieties. She does. And Ro be knowing about and not just like I'm always impressed with what Ro does over there. And I get to talk to her outside of here. So I get to know what's happening. Because she be doing her thing, y'all. Ro be doing her thing. She's like most of us. She likes to try new things. She likes to experiment and all the things. I think she just did a video planting her onions, so go check that out. I was about to give away a little bit about what she talked about, but Ro, I was on the same page as you. And I'm just gonna say that. But I have the backup that you have, but the backup that you have is actually what I'm doing. Because this year I was like, that's where I'm going with. I think I left a comment saying it too. I grow yellow and got pink last year. Yarrow, really? So it comes in different colors. Do they do different things? Hers was green. Do they flower? I got questions. I got questions. Her tomato game is off the chain. It is. Hey, Treasure. Happy Sunday. How are you? I deep dive in her herbs, love herbs. I feel like Tigsy, I think you are. Let me not. I'm gonna let you say that because I think, girl, bye. You do some deep dives and some lots of things. Just so y'all know, my varieties ain't even touching, but I did more varieties of sweet potatoes based on the conversation I had with Tigsy. She connected me to the plug. And it's the company, y'all. It's not like it's hush hush. But and I think I mentioned in my video when I got them where I got them from. But I kind of tried other varieties to see what I like from a conversation I had where I didn't even know there were so many varieties of sweet potatoes. I knew there was a lot of varieties of potatoes, but I still didn't know it was as many varieties of potatoes that there are, just the regular potatoes. Ridiculous amount of varieties of all these things. So you and they all have different consistencies and stuff. So you got to research to even sometimes find what your preference is. I think with tomatoes, like with Ro having such a broad variety of those, she has learned that certain ones are her favorite. She just did a post on Instagram about those tomatoes too. And if you want to grow really big pounders tomatoes, like I'm talking about over 10 pounds, go check that out. Ro, Question, if you're still in here, because I know I'm following you, but I think it's your personal account. Do you have a You Grow Row account on Instagram? Let me know. If not, did you post it over here on YouTube about those tomatoes? Now, I didn't know mortgage lifters, which I see every year at my nursery, at my local nursery, were a large. I knew it was a bigger tomato, but not as big as the information she gave on her post. So I was like, wow, I've never bought them. I've never grown them. Hey, G Mama, happy Sunday. But I did not know that mortgage lifters were one of those that grew really, really big. However, growing different varieties is how I figured out which ones that are my favorite currently. And my very favorite is the golden. I think it's called golden. That's what I'm thinking. Um I lost it that quick, but it looks like a golden, orangey, yellow sunset type of color. I think it's called golden something. And that post on tomatoes was good, wasn't it? That's see. And if you go back, um, in previous growth seasons, when whatever she grows, especially when they're those unique variety of tomatoes, she does a taste test video. So she'll give, like, it's almost like drinking wine. Like, she'll give you the notes that she gets from it. Is it sweet? Is it this? Is it that? Is it meaty? Is it, whatever? So she will break them down. Check her out. Hey Rob, how you doing? Happy Sunday. And that's what I like. Like, come back and let me, like, even when if I share something, I've grown a mortgage every spring. Really, um, when I share something that I'm doing and someone leaves me a comment like, "Oh, I like that. I never thought about that. I'm gonna try that." I'm serious when I say, "Come back and let me know how that worked out for you." Like, I have a video. One year I'm gonna redo it because it's old. I mean, this video is probably 7, 8 years old, if not more. It's at least that long. I made my cornbread dressing, and did a video of it and posted it on my YouTube. And that video gets traction every single Thanksgiving, every November. It gets traction a little. I mean, it gets views outside of that, but it gets traction every time the holiday comes around. But people come back and tell me what they think, and I appreciate that. Every single time they'll come back. I made this for my family. My family won't have it any other way. I had one person who came back every single year when they made it. I'm back again. It's time for me to make this. My family, this is what they like. We love it. This is that. And I love that. Like, yes, it's good to me and my family, but that doesn't mean it's going to be great to somebody else. And it doesn't mean that I want somebody to say, oh, it's the worst thing ever. I just want to know, like, oh, I made this, but we really didn't like this part, but we did this and it turned out great. So maybe it'll give me an idea of something that I might want to do in mine and give it a little something different. Who knows? But I like getting the feedback. So even when it comes to the gardening stuff, if I share something and it works for you, come back and share that because people see that in the comments as well. And they're like, oh, so it does work because the people in the comments say it worked for them. They started their seeds in the hydroponic and it did it too. And this is that. So definitely come back and share. And if it don't work, come back and share that too. Because it don't work every time for me. I had to drop more seeds. Oh, I did post that video. I was about to say, did I post the video about the hydroponic? I did. I posted more seeds for the curly kale because only one came up. So I posted. I dropped some more seeds for it because I want at least a couple plants. So if I can get 2 or 3, I would be happy. But I'm working on that. You love all the dark colored tomatoes. So what did that's not my planner. That's there for display. Mine is in my room because I was working on it. So, because I'm like, what varieties did I? Oh, I'm trying new varieties because I had the purple rain. I've never had that one. I'm trying the brown sugar. I've never had that one. I think Tixie told me that was a really good one. Broke grew the brown sugar last year. Broke, are you still in here? Did you like it? Um, and I'm pretty sure that Ro has grown that brown sugar one. And I'm growing the peach one. I've never grown that one before either. So that's a new one. Those are all slicers. And I might have one other slicer that I'm growing that I haven't tried before. So yeah. But that golden one is amazing. Ro, you be doing your thing. You do. She got me into trying to make my own vinegars. She did a year where she tried all these. I mean, she made all these different vinegars, and that's why she got fussed at last year. Her and TT about that vinaigrette dressing. That well, it was the vinaigrette, but you use it to make your dressing. That if y'all have, I'm telling you, if you like vinaigrette, make your own vinaigrette. You will not be disappointed. I'm not kidding you. Well, if you go back and watch her video where she talks about it after she made it, because the video where she made it um is what sparked me to make it. So she made it based on TT's Urban Pantries video. I made it because Bro talked about it in our chat and I saw her video and then I had to go back and see TT's. But when I tasted it, I could have fought both of them. I mean, it's amazing, and I've done other varieties of it since. I only did two because I didn't want to have just a whole stockpile of vinaigrette, but I did just like an Italian type one. So I did it with some thyme and rosemary and garlic. I'm trying to think if anything else was in there. I don't remember. And then I did one with strawberries and thyme or maybe rosemary. I can't remember. And maybe some garlic. I can't remember though. You have to look at the video. I did do a video on both of them. Berkeley tie-dye is one that I will grow every spring. I'm like you, Sylvia. When I find one that I like, it's going to be a repeat. It's going to be a repeat. That means it's going to be in that garden every year. So this year I'm growing the Italian tomatoes. I'm definitely doing some for my my sauces and stuff. I found some nice heirloom varieties doing research. Nice. Nice. My new tomato is I'm dropping as the orange cherry tomato. Nice. I don't do any cherry tomatoes. Can I be candid? I hate them. And you want to know why? It's the same reason I hate the honey nut squash. I like both of them. I hate them. They are so prolific. You probably like, who gets mad about that? Me. I can't get them fast enough. It's not even about eating them fast enough. They fall everywhere before I can get to them. I have volunteers all over the place. I will not do cherry tomatoes no more. I just can't. They be, and the plant was huge. Y'all see, y'all be bringing back traumatic experiences for me. The cherry tomatoes. Which one? Oh no. The peach one is not a cherry tomato. Please tell me it's it broke. Y'all. It better not be. This is the box I put the tomatoes in. Y'all, growing what I eat. Thank you again, fam. He sent me that. All right. So I'm about to have a problem because that's gonna get swapped out of my garden so fast. Brooke, I think you just said something that ain't right though. I don't think it's a cherry. The peach. Hey Donzel. Happy Sunday. Why can't I find the pack? I thought I had a pack. I do have a pack. Where's the pack? It has to be a pack. There's the purple. I don't see a pack. I thought that was a Baker's Creek one. Y'all, please somebody tell me. And tell me it's not a cherry. Because that's not happening. Let me know how it tastes. Oh, Sylvia. Oh, yeah, raspberry. I want to try raspberry. I didn't do that one. I think a lot of folks growing golden tomatoes this season. I even have a new variety to try. Nice. Let me see if I can find it real quick. What it's called? Jubilee. Golden Jubilee. See how quick I found it? It came up real quick. That one is my favorite. I even made when Lydia was here, not last year, but the year before, I had cut some up into a breakfast scramble I made for her. She loved that tomato. She's like, ooh, because she ate some before I cooked it. She was like, that's a good tomato. Oh, you're okay, Miss Cherokee. Glad you're here. We already do that here. Mm-mm. Driving and listening. Be safe, Rob. Y'all got it. I'm trying to catch up so I can see if this goddamn tomato is a cherry because I'm having a panic attack. Pink cherry tomatoes are good. They are good. No, they are good. 1000%. The problem is not that. They're just so prolific. Honey nut squash is good. Have you had honey nut squash? But when I tell you that plant stressed me out, it just gave and gave and gave. Pickled? Pickled what? I must have missed something before that. Please let me have that problem with my tomatoes this year. That's my art. I cannot take it. I know that's dumb. I know it is, but I can't. And I promise you, I gave away all of my honey nut squash seeds because I said never. No, I cannot. Now y'all can send me some because it'll travel. Honey nut squash will hold up for travel. Y'all can send me some, but I cannot. I'll let somebody else do that. J3 I ran out of honey. Look, he like, help me out. Uh, yeah, I ain't said the Jubilee tomato is an heirloom, not a cherry tomato. I know the Jubilee is not a cherry. No, I'm talking about that peach one, G Mama. I already know Jubilee ain't. I grow that every year. Pickled cherry tomatoes. Oh, okay. I can see that. My lemon boy tomatoes and my Roma tomatoes just sprouted nice along with bunch of onions, leeks. I'm gonna grow leeks this year. This will be my first year growing them. Ground cherries will be first year. Mullen will be first year. Those are all on my list of things to grow. Y'all ain't said nothing about these peach tomatoes. I thought it was in a packet like my I thought it was from Baker's Creek. I could have sworn peach was one of the ones I was growing. And I don't have my dang on thing in my planner in here. I just probably need to slow down. It's probably right in my face. And I need to slow down. But I don't see another packet. I've never pickled cherry tomato. Sounds interesting. I bet it'd be good. I actually remember pickling. I didn't do it last year, but I did it the year before. The green beans, like they call them dilly beans. What a wonderful snack. I can just sit there with a jar of those beans. It's a good time, y'all. It's a good time. Are you talking about the fuzzy peach? I don't think it's called fuzzy peach, Ro. It was just peach tomato. It wouldn't be on my desk because um I'm about to look. We about to Google that because this is y'all trying to stress me out on this here Sunday. I came here to try to keep y'all from making mistakes and buying things that don't exist or spending too much on these seeds and these plants. And then what do y'all do? Hmm? Hmm? What do y'all do? Y'all stress me out and tell me the it's spelled it's the Wapsipinicon peach tomato. It do look like a cherry. It looks small. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we're having a moment. What did I say? Wapsipina, whatever. Con. Mm-mm-mm. Yep, it's out. Broke to the farmer. How in the world? Why in the world? Why would you do that to me? I Hey, Fresh and Fire, why would you almost set me up like this? Huh. You know what? I can't. Stressing me out lets me know I'm still alive. Facts. Facts. They do look like cherry tomatoes. Sylvia are. You see how I almost it ain't happening. That's why I can't find it in this box, I bet. Maybe I figured it out before now and I just forgot about it. No, you looked up the right one, Sylvia. It looks like a small yeah, it no, not happening. I've never grown leaves before, so it's my first time too. Yay! I'm that it's definitely being grown this year. Definitely. We pickled them on their with peppers and on their own and with other vegetables. Nice. I think I put some tomatoes in my vinaigrette too, if I remember correctly. In my first one, not the strawberry one. Hey, Unique, happy Sunday. Drop some honeydew. Okay, celery seeds today. My celery seeds is right here, y'all. They have not germinated yet. I dropped that video Tuesday. So we are 4, 5, 6 days in. No germination yet. It is some condensation happening though in the lid. I don't want to take it off because I feel like the magic is beginning. But y'all know as soon as it happened, I'll let you. Oh, it's also a fuzzy peach. I mean fuzzy tomato. Didn't know. But what I do know is I won't be growing it now, bro. That's what I do know. It's been nixed. The green cherry tomatoes make a good pickle. Okay, tomato. Interesting. Yeah, they got nixed. So I need to look at my planner when I get done and see if I actually had that one written down because guess what? No. So this is what I'll do. I know this is getting off of where we were. Y'all, anybody who just came in who didn't hear from the beginning, I have been scammed. Don't know if you have or not, but I have. For those who don't know how I was scammed, and this wasn't this year, this was like 4 years ago or so, I fell for the purple flesh watermelon seeds. Hmm. Yeah, I ordered them on Etsy. Yeah. I know this is going to shock everyone, but I never got them. I know you're shocked, but no, they don't exist. But this, the reason I came with this conversation was because people will sell starts for way more than they cost. People will sell seeds, especially unique seeds. They will upcharge those seeds crazy because they know people want to grow whatever that thing is. And that some people, there might be 20 people who won't pay it, but they'll find that one person who think they're gonna kill the game, like I thought I was with them watermelon seeds, and they're gonna pay for it. Do not go out here and pay ridiculous amounts for seeds, starts, trees, any of those things. Were you saying something to me, J3, that I missed? No, you saying my name because of the purple watermelon seeds. Don't judge me, sir. This is a no judgment zone. That's what you're doing, and I don't know. Um, nope, it's out. It's out. That's my art. It's out. Hey, Benji, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. It is out. It better find somewhere else to grow. My new sprouts was dropped on the 28th. They already getting truly nice. I grew the peach tomato. It was not as small as a cherry tomato. It's a size. It was a size larger. It looked like a grape tomato on the website, so I knew it was a little bit bigger. But no, veggie though, and Ro, because I guess Ro grows it as well because she knew what it was. Anyone who's grown it, is it worth growing? Is it that good? And I mean that good. Is it that good, or is it just good? But what we gonna do? Because I'm gonna shift gears now that I know this messed up to prey on people. Yes, but they do. They do. Rose sent us a post this week where they were charged. Someone was charging $10 for starts. They will. If somebody falls for it, they will. They don't care. It's always somebody out here scheming. Um, and when you don't know, um, I know you probably have heard the story Fresh and Fire because you guys talk to Broke, but and you follow Broke. But everybody who, if you follow him, you know the story of the sweet potato seeds, where he bought seeds to grow his sweet potatoes. This was a long time ago, y'all. But when you're new to this, you don't know that that thing doesn't grow from a seed. That's when you make, you kind of slip up and do something like that. If that vendor gets too many complaints, facts, facts. That is true. So this is what I'm gonna do since I nixed the peach. You guys tell me a variety, and it can't be a grape tomato or a cherry is what I meant, but grape either. I want a slicer. A variety that you think there's no way I would not like it. There's no way. If I grew this variety, it might be my new favorite. Tell me what that is. And I'll see if I can get seeds for it and grow it. Lemon blush. Brooke said lemon blush will be my new fave. A mortgage lifter, really? That just seems so basic. What? It's always when I need a piece of paper. Take one out of my. I can't find one. All right. I've grown pineapple. No, I've tried to grow pineapple before. So lemon blush, mortgage, nectar. I have seeds for the pineapple though. I've tried to grow it a couple times. I've had trouble germinating that one. All right. Purple Cherokee, really? I have seeds for that one too. I've heard that one to be okay. Um, what it's called a purple flesh granny tomato. Jay, you better not be playing with me either, because I said those. Like purple. You, Jay, I'm gonna pull up on you because I feel like you messing with me. Is that a ananas? Neor. That is fancy veggie. And the fact that you mentioned it, if I want to grow that, I'm gonna have to hit you up, sis, because I know that means you got seeds. The Paul Robeson was actually one that I was supposed to grow a couple years ago because Jihad did a challenge on that one. The flavor to you is amazing. You love the mortgage lifter, so it really. I hate you, Jay, at this moment. I knew you would. As soon as I started writing, I was like, purple flesh. It's on site, Jay. It is on site. I'm coming for you. It doesn't have to be an orange tomato. I will the one that I like that Jubilee is kind of a golden orangey. It looks like a sunset color, like an orange yellow. It's like in the middle. Lemon Boy are your favorite. I had one that was almost 2 pounds. Really? Hey Kanisha, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. I knew you was messing with me. How dare you? Brandywine used to be my favorite. It is definitely in my top three. I love a Brandywine. Treasure. Trust me. I grew Brandywine um probably I think the first time I grew was probably my second year gardening. And I was like, it was like a staple every single year after that. And then even the year I grew the Jubilee, I had Brandywine in my garden. But that Jubilee was something else. And then I was like, you know what? I wonder what other ones I don't know about because I haven't grown them. So I just started trying to put in other ones. Brandywine is definitely a solid tomato. Absolutely so. Romas are good for slicing. They are, but I prefer to use my Romas for my sauces. Or like I might put one in a salad or something. But yeah, they are good. The Cherokee tomato is just fabulous. Yeah. Another favorite. I have seeds for the black crown. I have not grown that one though. So most of these I won't say most. Let me see. I might have mortgage lifter. I know I have pineapple. I have purple Cherokee. I have purple flesh granny because Jay sending me the seeds. I'm gonna fight Jay. I have and black crown. Stacy. I don't know why. I'm gonna look up this because it's so fancy. I'm gonna look up this name. I feel like that's a good one to try just because it's so fancy. But then I'm gonna have to use translator to figure out how to say it. Some of those tomatoes taste good, but don't produce much. I had that problem most times with my brandy wines. I would get some, and they would give me big ones. Matter of fact, I had almost a 2 pound one once, but I don't get a whole lot. I don't get an abundance. So yeah, I'm very picky about my tomatoes. Same. I have seeds for the orange accordion. Did you send those to me? Because being that you mentioned that, that's such a unique tomato. No, well maybe you did, but it looks. You know who I think sent it only because of the way the thing is that it's in. It's in one of these like packets like this, and most of these that I got like this came from Kia Parks, Miss Kia. It's not in here because I wasn't growing it, but I do have seeds for that one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna decide on one, maybe two, because because y'all are doing what y'all do. Y'all are being influencers. Y'all are influencing the influencer. So when I grow an extra variety of tomatoes, I don't need anything said because it's because of y'all. As for one, y'all gave me 20. It's so at this point it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I like Brandywine, but not give many tomatoes. That was my issue with Brandywine. And they are delicious though. The Prairie Fire tomato is my one. Really? Okay. It's sweet, but not too sweet, firm, and not too specific. Perfection. I love the description. I love that. It means black pineapple. I don't want to say black pineapple. I want to say this that you gave. My lemon cucumber seeds have sprouted. Nice. Look, Sylvia, look, she's got you intrigued. Listen, because it just sounds fancy. And you know I'm gonna act all fancy when I'm eating it. Like, stop playing. Y'all already know I'm extra. It's on Baker Creek. I'm I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look. I'm not listening to too many going in the Sylvia. Why we got the same problem at this very moment? Y'all gotta stop. I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't even know what I was thinking. Hey Fifi, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. I don't even know what I was thinking. I reposted today one of Fifi's videos. She was canning all kinds of varieties of beans. But I also was intrigued, and I saw your answer, your response to my question, sis, because I was like, because she had vacuum sealed some of her beans. I like that because I'm assuming you did that so it would give you more spacing for storing them. I was like, I've never thought about vacuums, and it probably keeps them fresh, like longer. That's gonna happen. I've been putting them in those jars in the half-gallon mason jars, but they ain't cheap. First of all, let's go there, and secondly, they take up a lot of space. Look, I be learning. Look, and I share it when I see it. When I learn something, I'm like, I be having to pay it forward, y'all. So definitely, look, y'all should be following each other. It's if you are a content creator in here, and most of them have been dropping that GVG, so it will drop their channels. Y'all should be following. It's so much knowledge and information in this chat. I'm telling you, when I don't know about something and I need an answer, I have like certain people I'll hit up on a reg to find out what I'm looking for, or what I want to know. Definitely so. Because I'm watching them. So I know what they're good at. I know what they do. I know what they dabble in. I'm already starting munching while gardening. Tamiko, listen. What's a good carry outside seasoning to sprinkle on things you eat fresh out of the garden? So you want like a little pocket seasoning to take with you when you out there in the garden? Is that what you're saying, Tamiko? I also did it to break down the size from the bigger package. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Cause I will get them at times at the I'll just say Sam's or Costco, because you get a better price per pound. I mean, you're going to get way more pounds of it, but when you break it down, what it is per pound compared to what you pay in the store per pound. Remember when you could get a bag of beans for like $1 or less? That ain't a thing, y'all. So yeah, I look. You see, I questioned it. It caught my eye. I be looking, girl. I be like, so what we doing today? Because when I'm watching y'all content, listen, I'm like, what we doing? What? Because if it's something I'm not familiar with, I need the questions answered, and then I decide at that point if I feel like that's something that's help me in my home or my garden or my whatever, or if it was like, oh, well, that's pretty dope, but it really doesn't help me, but it's still good information. So yeah, it definitely sparked my interest because I'm about the prepping for with my foods and stuff as well. So especially with my foods. So yeah, that was a good one. I never even thought about doing it. Oh, Martha Stewart candy jars. Oh, for 9.99. Hmm. I wouldn't. So I will say this, Sylvia. This is just me. I'm not that picky about the jars, like the brand I get of the jars, because I've even done the Walmart brand jars, the mainstays. Um, and I don't even know why I'm picky about the thing I'm about to tell you I'm picky about, but I'm not that picky about the jars. But I am picky about my lids. So I typically, most of my lids are um what is that? Ball. But I did get some lids last year on clearance from Tractor Supply that were Anchor. I haven't used them yet, and I will try them with canning and see how they hold up. I probably will check them more often than I do my ball, just to make sure that the seal, I never have any, um, you know, inconsistency in the seal. But if I do, and I don't feel like they do as well with sealing my jars, I use them for dry goods. So I do put dry stuff in my jars sometimes, like my brown sugar is in one of my jars. I use the big half-gallon ones. Beans are in them. Flour, sugar, regular sugar, um, bread flour, regular flour, and bread flour, things like that. So I'll use them on those jars instead of my ones that I actually pressure can or water bath can. That's just my opinion. I definitely picked up more purple asparagus root. Nice. I never had enough. I'm not big on asparagus. I would even go to say that I just don't like it. But I don't. And people are like, what? I just never have. Your asparagus gonna need its own garden area. Most people do. That is a good question. How many jars was to a pack? It was a 12 pack. That's a good price. Yeah, Michelle said floss and broke is almost time to wear you both out on Watermelon Wars. Hilarious. Lawson, where you are? Yeah, you already in here because you sent me something. Never mind. Lids are the most important. They are. If you have bad lids, you're wasting your time canning. Fact. That's why I'm picky about that. So maybe it isn't so silly that I'm picky about it, but I am. See, Sylvia R said too. I'm not as picky about the jars though. Now I'm not gonna get. I will see what it feels like quality wise, but usually the jars to me they seem like they're all pretty much kind of the same. I just want yeah, good lids. Homegrown asparagus are delicious. I'm gonna take your word for it. Until I tried it fresh. And you know what? I was like that with bell peppers. I didn't hate them, but I didn't love them until I grew them myself. So I am open to trying things. I'm not gonna grow asparagus. To me, even when I see people who do grow it, I feel like they take up too much space. I'm not about to give up that much real estate in my garden. But I definitely would, you know, try it from if I was visiting one of you guys who do grow it. You eat them as they grow. Have you wrapped asparagus with bacon? No, and grilled it. Mm-mm. No, I think that's something you should do when I come to South Carolina, Flosser. I've heard it makes your urine stink. I was finally able to harvest a spear of homegrown asparagus this year. Next level. I know that's right, pressure fire. That's why I'm like, I can't give up that kind of real estate. Like, nah, no. I can't do it. I have plenty of. I know you do, Miss Cherokee. She said I got plenty of room for more and more. I know you do. Yes, I just don't. There's a gene some people have. Okay, it's doing its job. Facts. It's cleaning your kidneys. That part. Even more room than last year. Okay, I got asparagus seeds. I did send you asparagus seeds. You know why you got asparagus seeds now? Kanisha, a lot of people got them seeds because I don't like. I don't even remember who sent them to me, and those were actually from M.I. Gardner, which I have had very, very, very good success with any of his seeds. You grow them in toast, don't want them to spread everywhere. They grow just oh, nice. Companion plant with asparagus. You would not believe I grew my purple asparagus in elevated raised beds. Okay. Now y'all know everything I grow is in bed, so I don't have anything in ground. Forest lace, if you suffer with from UTI asparagus along with cranberries, will get your system back right. Facts. I speaking of cranberry, I don't know if I recorded yet, so I'll do that when I open my next one because I don't remember. But I did try the cranberry juice that I made, that I canned. Amazing. It's definitely happening again when I get my hands on some fresh cranberries. I don't want sticky people asparagus. It wouldn't bother me because I knew it was asparagus. When I drink coffee, my urine smells like coffee. So every morning when I have coffee, when I go to the restroom, I can smell it every time. Every time. I'm gonna call them Gina's asparagus. I love it. I love it. Like the melons that I'm growing. One of the melons I'm calling it flossing, the flossing melons. That's what they're gonna be called. I'm not even going to, and I know what the variety is, but that's not. They're not gonna be called that. They're gonna be called flossing melons. Moving all mine to a new area. I have cranberries. Really? This Cherokee. Homemade cranberry juice. That sounds so good. It is delicious. So I saw it on, I think that popped up in my Pinterest. And I was like, actually what popped up, it wasn't that. Somebody was making grape juice. And I was like, what? And it was simple. Very, very simple. Grapes, water, sugar. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try this." I do have videos for. I don't know if I did them all in one video or if I did separate videos, fresh and fire. But I do have a video on how I did it. Um, and the cranberry is the same thing. Cranberries, um, water, sugar, and then you water bath can. Mm-mm, I think. I think they were both water. Now I'm confused, but I think they were both bath canned, and I think you after you do it, you have to wait. I think 6 weeks before you drink it, because it kind of enhances it to get the flavors all throughout the water. But the grape one, I did a video on with me trying it. I had my daughter try it, and then my grandson, and then I tried it. So I had them try it first, so that y'all would get the true, real, you know, thoughts of someone trying it. And they both liked it. I knew it was good when my daughter kept drinking, because she was just gonna take a sip and she liked it, so she kept drinking. I was like, oh, it must be good. It was though. You saw the grape juice recipe; they were easy. Is this life about growing wheat? No, it's not. I will be adding the cranberry plants around the. Yes, I love that. Oh, I would do that, Mike. I would definitely do that. And I plan on growing that this year. That does sound delicious, doesn't it, Miss Cherokee? I could do water bath candy. Yes. I've still got to learn how to use the pressure. You know what? We're going to get into that this year. I'm going to probably do more. Maybe even, I think I did one live last season, pressure canning. It was requested of me. I don't remember what we made. I don't even remember what we made. So if there's somebody is in here that was in that saw that live, tell me what we made, because I don't remember. I know you have, Tixie. I know you have. Especially cranberry. I buy my berries that's when we bought it. Mm-hmm. Because it's cheaper. Now see that's the way I should do it, because the steaming process of it, I wouldn't have to wait to drink it. The process that I did with it, because it doesn't get all the flavor immediately, you're supposed to wait. Although it was amazing. And I agree. I felt like after I did it, I said when I do it again, the grape juice, I don't see a reason to put any sugar in it. I would taste your grapes and see how they taste and flavor wise, because fruit that you buy in the stores now, they're so hit and miss. But yeah, it was not. It was sweeter than I would have needed. Um, I'm trying to see if I could find real quick the canning live I did, because I don't remember. Oh, we did cowboy candy. I did cowboy candy live, so that's a water bath. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a water bath. I want some juice. I know that's right. I don't have any farmers for you, but I mean, not any farmers for me, any tips for you. Um, but I would hope that if you already are a cannabis farmer, that kind of know what you're doing. I would hope. I wouldn't mind trying to grow it myself as a medicinal, but I don't. I don't, and it is legal in my state. I don't know if it's legal for us to grow it. Maybe at a small scale, maybe in our backyards. I don't know. Haven't looked into it. Um, nope. I think you should leave it as Miss Cherokee. I like that. Nope, it wasn't that one. Tia. Now we done did many of them on Tia's channel. That's probably what you're thinking of. That's my art. But no, I did one on my channel where it was just me. You've been eyeing a steam juicer maker. How expensive is that? Is that to trudge into? Steam juicing the fruit is much tastier. You get all the natural sweetness. I can see that. Yeah, what's your channel? If you put GVG in the chat, then we can check you out. Oxy Montana. Like Gina versus Gina, GVG. So y'all can just call me Sue. Oh, okay. You rather us call you Sue instead of Miss Cherokee? Steam juice, and I haven't heard. It's simple because it's almost you do it on the stove. So it's almost like you know how you have those steamers where you can steam vegetables and it's the pot, but it has the little basket where the vegetables go, so they're not actually in the pot, and it steams them, and then there's juice can run down. So that's how the fruit would do. The juice would run down from the basket, and then I even seen them where they have a spigot on them because there's a girl on YouTube who she's one of the bigger channels, and she does that with her apples, and she makes her own apple cider and apple juice from her apple trees. You can then say leftovers and make jams. Yep, jams, fruit roll-ups, even pies, depending on which fruit you use. Facts. Waste nothing. When I make my hot sauce, I boil my cayenne peppers because I like cayenne for mine. And then I will blend it and then I strain it off and get all the liquid. And then the pulp, I dry it out. I use my dehydrator to dry it out. And now I have cayenne pepper with the pulp. And then I have my hot sauce with the juice part of it. Waste nothing. I used to waste stuff, y'all. So that's why I say that now. The peaches, when I was making my peach butters and stuff, I would peel them and I would just toss the peel. Now I put the peel in a pot with some water, just to like not a whole lot of water, but enough to cover them. And I'll boil them down and it pulls out all that juice that's left in the peel, the fleshy part that gets in that's still attached to the peel, it pulls all that juice out. And then I make jelly with it. So now I didn't waste anything. And last year I took the peels, dehydrated them, post them up in my blender, and made a peach powder that I could add to like smoothies, oatmeal, stuff like that. So we were really focused on purpose, producing with purpose, preserving with purpose. And so I learned not to waste those things. Has anyone had an issue with rodents while using the barrel composter? I don't use a barrel composter. I don't use a compost situation at all. Um, so that's a good question for the chat. They are not expensive anymore. Prices have fallen due to okay. Maybe I can get someone to sponsor one. I have a few affiliates. Have to see if any of them do those. I have I'm gonna have to watch because cannabis isn't legal here. Oh, it is not, honey. I found that out the hard way because I have a friend there. And I was like, wait, it ain't legal at all. South Carolina is a fool. The whole state, not the people who live within it, the people who are making the laws and whatnot. Because why would you miss out on that money? That ain't smart. Because guess what? In the states, let's just go to the point where it was illegal everywhere. People still gonna get it. Why not profit? You're dumb, South Carolina. I hope y'all listening. And I'm telling not that's not to the people. It's to the people who makes the rules. Because that is the dumbest thing ever. And then I found out y'all wasn't alone. There's at least four other states that were like, I said, y'all got to be kidding me. So glad Ohio wasn't one. Hey, Peach, happy Sunday. Y'all, because Lord have mercy. I do want to do some homemade fruit roll-ups. That's on my agenda this year. That is definitely on my agenda. You grow it, Crooked Peach? Oxy Montana was asking about that. I even grow wheatgrass, chickweed. Somebody else was talking about chickweed. Was it you, Fresh? It was Fresh. She was talking about it on Broke's lie, and that she was eating that for the medicinal purposes. Looking for 4 plants. I think we can grow them too. I just haven't looked into it. It's not legal in Georgia. I don't know that. I thought Georgia. I don't know if I saw Georgia as one of the states. Y'all are tripping. Not y'all, but the states. Cause what? When I tell y'all who the state that got it figured out, Michigan. The way they got that stuff set up for their dispensaries. Look, Michigan, if you watching, y'all doing that. Because even Ohio ain't capitalizing as much as they could, in my opinion. Miss Cherokee, don't send me some. Don't send me some. That's why you grow lion's ear? Listen, they just bringing the casinos back after they pushed it away years ago. Yep. Recreation been legal here. Listen. Hey, Miss Felicia. In Texas, the only thing that's really holding us back from relocating. Yeah. Yeah. That's just crazy work. Is a kitchen composter better? I don't know. I literally compost in place. So basically, when I get the scraps, I go out to my yard, dig, put them in there, and cover it up. That's literally what I do. I don't do like a breakdown composting where you're adding leaves and all. I don't know. I did first of all, I have a very small yard. So there's that. And I'm not my OCD ain't gonna allow for me to have something like that in the house. It's gonna bother me. Because my brain is gonna tell me that the bugs are gonna come in to get it. It's a whole thing. I don't know if you figured it out or not, but I'm crazy. You saw me go in about the dang on grape tomatoes and cherry or whatever. Yeah. And stop judging me, Garden, with attitude because I feel the judgment. It's healthy to eat. Yeah, she was talking about that. And when she was up on the panel, what do you use to catch water in? Buckets. But I don't catch it the way you should because I don't have a cover to it. But my greenhouse has spigots where you could get it to come right down into something. So that's what I catch it in at the moment. You got a rain barrel? That's cool. I seen those at Sam's Club last year. I forgot to drain it before the freeze. Oh, and it burst. Need another sturdier one. I saw they had them. They had some real big ones at Sam's Club last year. They might have them again. I do grow it. I showed it one time on YouTube. Yeah, I would not be showing it on YouTube because because they feel like it's the promoting of something, and yeah, you have lions there in your backyard because I like the flowers. Yes, chickweed is good for skin ointments. Okay. Well, guys, I'm about to wrap this up because I have to be over in T Knox this evening. Um, so you have to come over there and see why, because I will be up on her panel for a little bit tonight. So I hope y'all head over there. She will be live at 8 o'clock, and she has asked me to come on there to talk about something. So you have to come over there to see what. Just saying. Um, Look, I'm still reading y'all comments. Some of them is between each other. Hey, Miss Kia Parks. I was talking about you earlier. I'm super late. It's all good, sis. I'm about to wrap it up though, and then I'll be over at T Knox, the New Orleans Gardeners tonight for a little bit. I won't be up there the whole time, but I'll be up there for a little bit. We definitely have dispensaries here, but our anyway. When I tell you, you go into Michigan, it looks like a row of casinos. It looks like you're on in Vegas. That's how they dispensaries. It's a thing. It's a thing, y'all. I was like, okay, Michigan, don't do it. It's so healthy. I'm mad I didn't do the research on the years ago, but you know now. And when you know you can do what you need to do. I know what you mean though, sis. I recently started in place composting too this past fall. That's what I do. I've been doing it the whole time. That's just how it works for me. And I will do that with plants in the bed. It does not harm anything. Nothing wrong with a little crazy. That's how life stay interesting. Hey, I be telling people that like, but I'm fine now. Yes, I agree. I know. And I ain't even that bad, but I do have a little bit of OCD. I do have a little, but I ain't that bad. That's a thought. Yes, that's what I do. I did a video on that recently where I show where I juiced. I was making a juice for a friend because they deal with gout. And so I make celery juice, but because celery juice is not that tasty for some people, I put Granny Smith's apple in it as well. And then I also put some ginger in it. And it relieves the gout every time. Natural remedy. I Googled it. That's how I found it. And I found it in a group of people who were chatting about it. And they would say, sharing different things that help them. And multiple people mentioned that, the celery juice. And I was like, hey, it's worth trying. And it has worked. So every time they have a flare up, they hit me up. Although they probably could make it themselves, but they do hit me up. All right, y'all. I said I was gonna go. I need to. Have a great rest of the evening. You too, Fifi. Thank you for popping in. Everybody have a great one, and hopefully I'll see y'all over there at T Knox. You love celery juice, of course you do, Miss Felicia. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Everybody have a great week. Have a positive, great week. Don't let nobody knock you off your soapbox, as they would say. Don't let nobody get up under your skin, and have a great one. All right. All right, y'all. See y'all.